of place, position, and posture. Just to tweak, when you are aware para prakriti, when you are aware of apara prakriti, so you are aware of the place, position, posture, apara prakriti, but still awareness is there, and that is para. They both work together. They both manifest together. Apara prakriti manifest because of the presence of the para. With that awareness, you are looking at the place, and now it becomes easy for you the place of the body and the place of the real self. Place of the body and the real self. Are you clear about apara and para prakriti? Place or position of the body and the real self. Obviously, that is why we say it's a higher meditation journey. So, position, real self is only one. It is a pure consciousness. It is all pervading. It is eternal. There is no other position that real self can take in the entire cosmos. But why? Because entire cosmos, including me, my body, breath, intellect, and ego, are located in that real self. So the position of the posture of the body. Sorry. Position of the and the posture of the body and the real self. Now being comfortable, these are the preparatory stages, but now in higher meditation, they become the higher steps. But why? We are looking at a deeper level with these steps, being comfortable. Moving the mind on the entire body from top to the toes and experiencing sensation, comfort, and steadiness. You know, we have a conception, we have a perception, and then we have a sensation. So sensation belongs to the body and also the steadiness. What about the comfort? Comfort is always there. So now in being comfortable, we discover the comfort within us. We don't think of creating a comfort. That is the higher aspect of meditation. And being carefree. I discussed in being carefree. First, let us follow the same approach. The birds flying in the sky. Millions of birds, one sky. Millions of thoughts, one mental space. Nothing happens to the sky when the birds are flying or birds leaves. Nothing happens to that space, that awareness, that knower. Thoughts are there, all the thoughts are not there. Our Master Krishna says in the Gita this is the world, these thoughts are this, and that is I am. Aham and idam. I am and I am not. So I am, that does not change the sky. I am not the thoughts that keeps on changing the birds. Krishna says, I have a lower nature and I have a higher nature, apara prakriti and para prakriti. Apara prakriti always changes. So what is changing? Body, breath, mind, intellect, ego, feeling, emotion, sensations, reaction, duality, and that. Oh, all are changing. All belongs to this. All belongs to this, and this is I am not. And paraprakriti. Even though Krishna says I am the lower nature and I am the higher nature, but we are practicing meditation to reach to the highest. So we separated this from the that, and that becomes the carefree. Just do nothing. I am and I am not. I am is the knower, and the rest is the known. This. Just have a witness awareness. What is changing? Who is witnessing that change is the knower, and what is changing is not me. So if that is Paraprakriti is within all of us, why not we move towards that Paraprakriti? How by Mangalacharan? Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva. You are my father and mine. You are my supreme father and the mother. Why the mind is saying? So that the mind can move there. Tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva. Tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva. Tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva. You are my friend and sibling. So this Mangalacharan, I am making it a part of the meditation, that is one thing, but you make it as a part of your life, the way the morning you wake up, during your professional, social and family activities, you just become aware. Oh, here is my friend and the sibling is helping me to perform this action, communicate with the honey, do my business. This is what the Master is saying in the chapter 3, 4 and 5. Tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva. Tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva. Tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva. You are the knowledge, you are the giver of knowledge. You are the knowledge and you are the giver of the knowledge. Knowledge of what? Knowledge of the self. Knowledge of that, who am I? What is the world outside and what is the supreme consciousness? Tvameva sarvam mama devo deva. Tvameva sarvam mama devo deva. Tvameva sarvam mama devo deva. You are the gods of all the God of all the goddesses. You are my mother, you are my father, you are my sibling, you are my friend, you are my knowledge, you are my wealth, you are my everything, O Supreme God, Shiva or the Krishna. Do you see the apara prakriti, our body, the very vessel that allows us to experience life? Our breath, the fundamental life force that sustains us moment by moment, apara prakriti. Our mind with its capacity for thought, feeling and understanding, apara prakriti. Material provisions, wealth and the resources that support our physical needs, apara prakriti. Relationship, our parents who brought us into this world and nurtured us, guidance, our teachers who impart the knowledge and wisdom, intellectual growth, knowledge itself, the understanding of the world around us and within us, apara prakriti, and so much more. So that is why the Krishna says, I am the lower and the higher nature both. But in order to evolve, I have to rise into the para prakriti. And from there I can descend down. It will bring the awakening and realization. Let us make it very simple but deeper today. Look at the breath. aware of the moving breath, aware of the sensation of the breath, aware of no change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath, awareness, para prakriti, any movement in the change, yes, in the breath, feeling the sensation, yes, no change, they belong to apara prakriti. So as such, there is no struggle now in this stage of the meditation. You see the change, you recognize it is apara prakriti, lower nature of the Shiva, and there is an awareness inward that never changes. Oh, that is para prakriti of the Shiva or Krishna. So you are just live into that state of awareness. Some thought comes, now you don't see that the thought has come to disturb you, distract you. You instantly recognize it is apara prakriti. Are you getting it? I believe so. After all, no thought can come from anywhere else except apara prakriti. Oh. So thoughts have come, they have gone, and now your mind returns to the breath, moving breath, no change. You are just aware of the flow of the breath. Finished. No change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. So you clearly can make a distinction of the pure awareness, which is a knower, which is a seer, unchanging, and movement of the breath, feeling the sensation, thoughts are coming and going, your mind picks up the sensations of the body at different places, your mind picks up the objects of the senses of touch and the sound from outside, from inside. That is on one side, the lower nature, and you're aware of all that is your para prakriti. We just jump into the higher level, just see how it works. For the sake of understanding, you are just aware of the breath. In greater detail, so when I say you are aware of the breath, you are aware of the moving breath going in and out, you are aware of the sensation, you are aware that there is no change in the rate and rhythm of the breath. You are also aware of the thoughts passing by, you are aware of the other sensations, aware of. This aware of are many, awareness is one. I can also say, just be aware of the flow of the breath. Check if the flow of the breath from both the nostrils is equal. Wonderful. In a higher kundalini meditation, we check the flow of the breath. When it is equal, we say mind is absorbed deep within and can channel itself deeper. But it doesn't mean even without having an equal flow of the breath you cannot have. We follow the other path. So you can follow the flow of the breath through both the nostrils, whether equal or not, doesn't matter. Just you are aware that matters in this meditation. In Kundalini meditation, what matters is equal flow. You see, very slight difference, but it is a great difference in the approach. Awareness plus aware of. Higher in the lower nature, distinctly perceived. The mind needs a state of purification, soft and gentle movement to pick up the three modes of the Krishna and Shiva or Shiva. We have been following that according to this chapter, Saguna Sakar, with all the traits, with all the powers and abilities, and in the human name in the form of Shiva or the Krishna, the first mode. Now all the powers without the human form, located deep inside the cave of our heart. Sagun Nirakar. And beyond that, there is a Nirgun Nirakar. What is our real self or the Supreme Consciousness? But we get a glimpse of that Supreme even in the first stage. That is what we discussed last time in the Gita chapter 7. with all the powers plus the human form. So it is always good to activate the Rajoguna with the mantra. So just check the breath and start breathing slow, deep and silent. You are breathing in to your belly, deep, silent and slow, and then you inhale into the rib cage. You feel the sensation of expansion of the belly, then the expansion of the rib cage. While breathing out, you are squeezing gently the belly and the rib cage. Check. You are breathing harmoniously, no noise. It takes time. It is silent. Why it has to be deep and silent? It will take your mind to the peak level of awareness, plus in the state of steadiness. So in the state of the sensation and comfort and steadiness in the body, we are breathing effortlessly, deep, silent and slow, deep, silent and slow. And with every breath going in, with every breath coming out, with every breath going in, with every breath coming out, you are reciting the mantra Om Namah Shivaya. But then there is also another aspect. What is that aspect? When you say Om Namah Shivaya, you already have in your mind the image of the Shiva. So with that image appears Om Namah Shivaya, the live Shiva in front of you during inhalation and during exhalation. I believe you understand. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Do you remember? You are aware of the space between Om and Namaha, between Namaha and Shivaya, between the Shivaya and the next Om. So, just to check that if you are able to maintain that space or awareness of the space or a pause, the mind gets time to recognize Shiva in front of you. So you might have seen the Shiva anywhere. Mind recalls the image of the Shiva, Namah Shiva. And now from that image of name in the form, the statue is not the Shiva. We awaken the Shiva from that statue in front of us. The way Ramakrishna awakened Kali, goddess Kali, from that image of the goddess. I believe you're getting. Namah Shiva. So every time you're saying Om Namah Shivaya, you can pick up any image of the Shiva anywhere, but from that image, the live Shiva comes in front of you. But at the same time, the path of the mind is regulated by the deep silent slow breathing so that it does not fall into the lower consciousness. I believe you understand this part. Namah Shivaya. We discussed the three meanings of I am. Krishna refers to last time. That is what exactly we are doing in this meditation. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. What I have done to evolve your mind that you are picking up an image from the so-called the world outside, and from there that live Shiva appears in you in this stage. What Ramakrishna used to do it. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And now leave this deep silence in slow breath. Now this Om Namah Shivaya, you're still saying mind is at total freedom. It is not regulated by the breath. So every time you're saying Om Namah Shivaya, you are going deep inside the cave of your heart. So every time you say Om Namah Shivaya, the mind moves deep into the cave of your heart, where the mind seems to stop after saying Shivaya of Om Namah Shivaya. And as if the mind remains absorbed there, wait when the mind returns, you start again. Second, the three meanings of Krishna that we discussed, and this is the second. Sagun Nirakar, we don't see the name in the form, but we feel the inner presence, we feel the presence, what is known as the innermost self is also Shiva. Free from the name in the form, you are saying Om Namah Shivaya, so the mind already has an image, and that image converts into a presence. And that presence is a very second I am of Krishna. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. And now, as if you are not saying Om Namah Shivaya, you are seeing it on the screen of your mind, deep inside the cave of your heart, or Om Namah Shivaya starts spontaneously, or you do nothing. And you're able to recall and remember Om Namah Shivaya deep inside the cave of your heart. But if the mind is distracted, then maybe you can say it 2 or 3 times until you reach to that absorbed state, and then you stop it and maintain that state of self-absorption. Why? To wait for a revelation. Shiva, you are not doing, but you are listening from me, and the mind gets absorbed into that. 3 a.m. We discussed Krishna says I am at 3 level. So this is the third level. At this third level, you can extend the journey, maybe as long as possible. So always keep minimum half an hour window to extend it. Shivaya. Continue as long as it is possible.